In this video, we're going to take a look at understanding polygons. A polygon is defined as any n-sided object. That basically means a surface or object with any number of sides. Let's create a primitive polygon. I'm going to go up to our polygon primitives and let's just break this menu off. And I'll choose cube just to bring up a simple polygon object. Now here we have this object made up of multiple polygons. This side right here is a four-sided polygon. We can select the individual face or side by right-clicking on the model and choosing face to go into a component mode. Now I can select those individual faces. And with it highlighted, you can see the four sides that make that polygon object up. Now, when working with a polygon object, you'll notice that we get a pre-selection that shows us if we were to choose what exactly it is we would pick. So when I hover over a face using my component face mode from my marking menu, that face actually gets highlighted before I choose it. Now, polygon objects are made of several different types of components. We have edges, vertices, faces, and UVs. I'm going to choose an edge right now, and then we have our pre-selection highlight show up, and I can left-click and choose that particular edge. I'm going to right-click and go to Vertex, and now I can see all of the vertices that make up my polygon object. And I'll click on a single vertex, and then I can choose W to move that vertex, just like if it was its own object. And we can also grab faces or edges and move those as well. Now currently all of the faces in this object are quads, meaning that they have four sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A face with 3 sides would be considered a triangle. Anything above 4 sides we just call n-sided, meaning that we know that it has more than 4 sides. Now also in our marking menu here, you'll notice that we have UVs, and we can choose UVs on our model, and they show up in the same location as our vertices. Now I can choose a UV, but I cannot manipulate that UV. So if I hit W, I do not get the Move Manipulator. Our UVs are specifically used for projecting a texture onto our surface, and we do not use our UVs as part of our modeling process. Now also under our marking menu, we have Vertex Face. If I choose this, this will give me an exploded view of my model. This does not affect the geometry in any way. It simply separates it so that you can see all of the individual faces on that object. Now this is particularly useful. Let's switch back to face. Just go back to our normal mode here. If I were to select a single face, and we'll go and we'll just add an extrusion there, but I won't do anything with the extrusion. I'll just click off. Now, if I go to Vertex Face, I can now see that there are numerous faces sitting on top of each other. I get this extra line right here telling me that there's more geometry than I can actually see. So this Vertex Face mode is a great way for troubleshooting your surfaces. Now, we can also create our own polygon object and not choose it through our polygon primitives by going up to Mesh Tools, Create Polygon Tool, and we'll click on that. Then I can just come out here into Open Space or in an orthographic view, either one, and just left-click to build a polygon. Now in the perspective view, this will automatically go to the grid. And as I draw this, I can middle mouse and manipulate the point that I just put down. When I'm done, I'll just hit Enter. Now I've created an n-sided polygon surface. This shape right here has more than 4 sides. Now a useful tool to have displayed when working with polygon objects is the Polygon HUD, or the heads-up display. We can find this under Display, Heads-Up Display, and choose PolyCount. This will then give me a heads-up display to show me the vertices, edges, faces, triangles, or UVs that are in my model. The first column shows me the overall count for the entire scene. The second column shows me the count of the object that is selected. The third column shows me the actual components that I have selected. So if I go to Vertex and choose 2 vertices, you'll see that now I get 2 vertices selected there. So I can see that I have 2 vertices on a surface that has a total of 8 vertices in a scene that has a total of 20 vertices.